Who could forget May 18th, 2024, Tyson Fury versus Usyk right here at the Kingdom Arena. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. And here he is, Terrence Crawford, 5'7" tall, tipping the scales at 140 pounds bang on with a reach of 47 inches. He'll be taking on Hector Macho Camacho. He's 169 centimeters tall with a reach of 175 centimeters.
Yeah, if you've got a bro that's in front of you, that's going to put you under pressure, get to your ribs and get close, you've got to be fast on your feet. If you've got the height and the reach, which I always go for, I depend on that. But if someone is going to push you back, keep pushing you down, you're going to be under pressure. Don't get stuck in the corner, because if you do, you're out of there.
And here he is, Bud Terrence Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time. Hector Macho Camacho. Don't let his good looks and personality get you off track. Known for his electric style, a 3-division world champion and a boxing Hall of Famer.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Bayamon, Puerto Rico, here is a colorful and popular former 3-division champion of the world, Hector Macho Camacho Sr.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night, because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Only catching air with that hook. He threw a punch and just got countered. The straight right just misses. Come on, and Hector Camacho couldn't take anymore. Wow, let's take another look at that.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. One, two, three, four. Give me your breath.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Gotta waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then gotta paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just gotta make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's gonna get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to losing around.
They need to turn this around halfway through.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Oh, watch it. Camacho goes down. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Let's talk about Hector Camacho that last round. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still in it. What do we expect to see here in round 2? Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that? That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Camacho in serious trouble right now. It's somehow weathered the storm.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. I promise you all. Let's get it started in round 3. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Camacho is down goes Hector Camacho. They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up to that one.
That's lights out right there.
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Got to look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow, get to the end of the round.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. But get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Those counter punches half. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Hector Camacho. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
A lot of effort being exerted here. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That hook won't score. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The right hook misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got time for the 5th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is...
Hold on a second, Joe. Crawford got hit hard, and down he goes. And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn chair.
I need to see that again.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
He's up, but for how long? Look at him. On the heels. Look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
We're at the halfway point, and there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that... On to the 6th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Can't find a home with that jab. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That counter punch caught him. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Stamina is all... Here comes round 7. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. Take a look at this action. Crawford in trouble. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Being dazed now needs to steady.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Camacho in serious trouble right now. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
The perfect counter lands. I know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. talk about Crawford in that last round. Now you start wondering. There's the bell to start round 8. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? And he misses with that straight left. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. You've heard the... And we enter the ninth. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Just misses with that uppercut. Ooh, Camacho goes down. And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
I've got to see that again.
Back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know what sort of character.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Hector Camacho in that last round. Boy, this next round is... We've made it to round 10. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Crawford's legs are... Do you believe this? But Crawford just got knocked down. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.